90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda reveals surprising way Matt Branis helps her make money. 90-Day. The last resort star Jasmine Pineda is getting big help from Matt Branis while she struggles to make an income in the U.S. Jasmine was working as a school teacher when she lived in Panama but lost her job after meeting Gino Palazzolo. She depended on Gino for money, often claiming that he used it to control her. The 90-Day. The Last Resort Season 2 star started working on an adult content platform and became a social media influencer on TikTok and Instagram. However, since Jasmine separated from Gino, she's been talking about her money struggles. Jasmine posted an Instagram story about how she had been creating content for 4 hours for 4 different brands, and she really appreciated it. She asked fans to like and comment to help her with her engagement. "I've been doing Cameo and also creating content for an adult content platform," she added, while requesting her fans not to shame her for adult modeling. "I need to do something to make money," she confessed. Jasmine thought about her past when she was not able to do any of these things. "I was always being criticized." Without mentioning Gino, Jasmine spoke about how he used to criticize her for her content creation work. As per Jasmine, he asked her to stop being loud and told her not to make a noise. He also allegedly told her, "I don't want this in my house, blah blah blah." Jasmine added that she is now fully supported and told fans, "How am I able to do all these things with Matilda? Let me show you how." She walked into a different room to show that Matt was looking after their baby in her absence. What Matt supporting Jasmine's jobs means for their relationship. Jasmine's changing narrative about Gino and money. Jasmine never mentioned Gino limiting her ability to earn an income while they were living together. However, she now appears more vocal about their past, often comparing him to Matt and highlighting why she finds her new relationship better. During 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 8, Jasmine expressed frustration over Gino not paying the entry fee for her beauty pageant. He had lost his job and was hesitant to dip into his savings. He may have preferred that Jasmine contribute financially, though her visa status at the time may have prevented her from legally working in the U.S. Jasmine often shows off her success on social media, highlighting brand deals and her popularity on platforms like Cameo. Yet, she also claims to be struggling financially. Despite her income streams, Jasmine suggests she's having trouble making ends meet. However, since she is still legally married to Gino, he may be required to provide financial support, though nothing's been confirmed. This contrast raised eyebrows, with some fans believing Jasmine could be exaggerating her money troubles to gain sympathy. Her mixed messaging leaves questions about whether she's truly struggling or using the narrative to boost support and engagement from her followers. Our take on Jasmine never failing to compare Matt to Gino. Jasmine's regrets surface after betraying Gino. Jasmine, who recently appeared on 90-Day, The Last Resort, has been openly comparing her husband to Gino, to her current boyfriend Matt, especially after becoming pregnant with Matt's child while still married to Gino. These comparisons may reflect her trying to reassure herself that she made the right choice. Despite her confidence, there are signs she may occasionally question her decision and wonder how different things could have been if she had started a family with Gino. However, Gino appears to have moved on and is unlikely to forgive Jasmine for the betrayal, making a reconciliation seem out of reach. 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda breaks silence on claims Matt Branis isn't bonding with their baby. Jasmine Pineda from 90-Day, The Last Resort has addressed rumors that Matt Branis is emotionally distant from their daughter, Matilda. She initially moved to the United States to marry Gino Palazzolo. However, their marriage faced challenges due to a lack of intimacy. The couple appeared in 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2, during which Jasmine proposed the idea of an open marriage. Despite his reluctance, Gino agreed to Jasmine's request to have Matt as her sexual partner. In a surprising turn of events, Jasmine became pregnant with Matt, and the couple welcomed their daughter in March 2025. Jasmine claims that Matt is only her best friend, and they aren't romantically involved. However, Matt frequently features in her social media posts. Fans have noticed in some of Jasmine's recent pictures that Matt appears emotionally distant from their 2-month-old daughter. A TikToker directly asked Jasmine why Matt is never seen holding the baby, writing, "How come we never see Matt holding the baby and sitting far away?" In response, Jasmine posted a video showing that Matt is actually very involved in caring for their daughter and isn't detached. The video montage included various pictures of Matt holding baby Matilda. What Jasmine addressing rumors about Matt's bond with the baby means. Jasmine appreciates her co-parenting relationship with Matt. Jasmine and Matt's relationship began in an unconventional manner. Jasmine was still married to her husband Gino when she started being intimate with Matt. Therefore, many fans were skeptical about the longevity of their relationship. Some even speculated that Matt was only with Jasmine for the publicity. Despite Matt's negative reputation among fans, Jasmine is determined to defend his character. She wants to protect her baby daddy's reputation by revealing that he is fulfilling his responsibilities as a father. By sharing pictures of Matt with their baby, she is pushing back against criticism. Jasmine has been a reality TV cast member since 2021, so she is aware of how quickly negative narratives can escalate on social media. As a result, she is preemptively defending the father of her baby to prevent any rumors from gaining traction. Jasmine also wants her fans to understand that she and Matt are still co-parenting, and their co-parenting relationship remains strong. By posting pictures of Matt with Matilda, Jasmine hopes to show 90-Day Fiancé viewers that he is actively involved as a father despite their lack of romantic involvement. Our take on Jasmine Pineda defending Matt Branis. Jasmine wants to protect her baby daddy, Matt Branis. Over the last 6 months, Jasmine has faced many misunderstandings, including the false belief that Matt is a sugar baby. She is tired of these negative assumptions and wants to protect Matt from any potential backlash. With the recent birth of her daughter, Jasmine is emotionally vulnerable. She wants to ensure that baseless rumors don't harm Matt's image as a father. The former 90-Day, The Last Resort cast member hopes fans will see that she chose to have a family with a responsible and caring man, not an immature 90-Day fiancé. "I can't believe Jasmine Pineda doesn't fully trust Matt Branis with their baby Maddie. Why does she feel this way? I'm truly surprised that Jasmine Pineda from 90-Day, The Last Resort only trusts herself to care for her daughter, Matilda, at night and doesn't even accept help from Matt Branis. She moved to the United States with the hope of a happy married life with Gino Palazzolo. However, their relationship. Initially, Gino was hesitant to include Matt as a third party because he felt that Jasmine had already established an emotional bond with him. However, Gino eventually realized that he had few options, and he reluctantly agreed to Jasmine's request. After the couple left the resort, things took a different turn. I was shocked when Jasmine announced her pregnancy with Matt in February 2025. She kept her due date undisclosed during tell-all and, on April 9, disclosed that she had given birth to her daughter, Matilda, aka Maddie, on March 21 through natural childbirth. Jasmine refuses to trust anyone with the baby at night. Jasmine only trusts herself with the baby. Matilda is Jasmine's third child, so she already has experience with newborns and knows what works best. However, I'm surprised that she doesn't allow Matt to help her with the baby at night. Recently, Jasmine posted an Instagram story, revealing that she only trusts herself to take care of the baby at night. She said, "I have a no-crying policy, I don't let Maddie cry at all." Jasmine added, "I'm the only person allowed to take care of her at night. Dad has offered multiple times as well as paying for doulas. Answer is, no thanks." Jasmine mentioned that she feeds her baby, helps her burp, and waits for 25 minutes before laying her down. Jasmine's lack of trust in Matt as a dad is concerning. Jasmine hinders Matt from fulfilling his parenting responsibilities. Although I acknowledge Jasmine's role as a mother of 3 and her instincts in caring for her newborn daughter, I'm puzzled by her lack of trust in Matt's parenting abilities. It's understandable for Jasmine to have reservations about leaving her newborn with a stranger, especially since this is her first experience as a mother to a daughter. However, it is concerning that she doesn't even allow Matt to care for Matilda during the night, potentially preventing him from fulfilling his role as a father. The reasons behind this lack of trust between Matt and Jasmine remain unclear to me. Jasmine's worries as a new mom are valid. Jasmine has a tendency to be rather controlling. It's peculiar to me that Jasmine feels comfortable being intimate with Matt but doesn't trust him to care for their daughter. However, I'm not too worried because I believe their relationship is still new, and they're working on building trust with one another. I'm hopeful that, over time, Jasmine will come to trust Matt as a parent. Nonetheless, I'm worried that they may face disagreements if their parenting approaches differ. Jasmine tends to be controlling, which may not align well with Matt's views. Hopefully, the 90-day, the last resort star will find ways to resolve their issues. Very scary moment. 90-day fiancé's Jasmine Pineda hospitalized after collapsing in latest health scare amid huge U.S. milestones. 90-day, the last resort star Jasmine Pineda shared concerning details after she fainted at Walmart after she was recently hospitalized in the U.S. during her pregnancy. Jasmine has been married to Gino Palazzolo since June 2023 but is currently expecting a baby with her boyfriend Matt Branis. It's been revealed that they moved to Florida together after Jasmine became pregnant at 38 years old. Her pregnancy hasn't been easy. She's afraid her baby will be born with special needs, and Jasmine's been told that the baby could have a heart condition. Jasmine was also hospitalized recently for an unknown reason. However, this time around, she revealed how she fell and fainted while shopping for diapers. Jasmine has been dreaming of having an early pregnancy and went to get diapers and sanitary napkins. She had just started taking new medication, and she started feeling uneasy at Walmart. My mouth was super dry, and then I started to check on my nails, they were so blue, and I was like, what is happening? Jasmine said her heart started racing so fast, even though she had not been walking fast or doing any physical activity. Like, in a moment, I started to feel like my hands and feet initially were super numb, my legs, and I collapsed, I fainted. Jasmine eventually learned that her symptoms were due to her medication. She confirmed that her baby is fine now, and the 90-day fiancé star is also fine. When she went to the hospital, Jasmine was told that she had tachycardia, which is also known as a fast heartbeat where the heart rate exceeds 100 beats per minute, BPM. What Jasmine fainting after recent hospitalization means. What happened to Jasmine at Walmart? Jasmine seems to believe that her body didn't react well to the new medication, which led to her symptoms such as her heart beating scarily fast. Jasmine had to get her ECG done and spent her whole afternoon at the hospital. She was told that the abrupt change in her medication created a side effect that led to this scary situation. Jasmine shared that she's all better now, and she was just glad that she was getting to go home after a long day as she had also been starving. Jasmine recently shared pictures of herself at the hospital, where she was getting a non-stress, or NST, test done to monitor the fetal heart rate and check the baby's health and well-being. She told her fans she wasn't feeling well. She was very vague in her Instagram stories, unlike this time around when she explained what happened to her and how she fainted. In February 2025, Jasmine shared a similar set of stories showing her on a hospital gurney with a sensor attached to her baby bump. She hinted at spending the night at the hospital. Our take on Jasmine revealing her latest health scare. Jasmine's health issues are also affecting her job. Jasmine was supposed to be working that afternoon. She had to shoot 2 Instagram reels so she could post them and get money. However, Jasmine couldn't do it and seemingly ended up losing the opportunity. She has been facing financial issues and has admitted to being broke. Even her success on Cameo has been dwindling. Jasmine recently started attending classes to become a real estate agent. She's having to deal with a lot of stress during her already risky pregnancy. Should Jasmine Pineda be allowed back into the 90-day fiancé franchise after confrontation with Rob Warren? Her behavior is concerning. Jasmine Pineda has notoriously bad behavior, and had an on-screen confrontation with her cast mate Rob Warren in 90 Day. The last resort begs the question of whether she should be allowed back in the franchise. Jasmine made her debut in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise in Before the 90 Days Season 5 when she met Michigan native Gino Palazzolo for the first time in her home country of Panama. Jasmine and Gino met on a sugar baby website, although they initially lied about how they met. They had a rocky time together on that trip, but stayed together. From there, the pair got engaged in Before the 90 Days Season 6, and Jasmine came to America in 90 Day Fiancé Season 10. Despite exceeding issues, they ultimately tied the knot, and went on to showcase their post-marriage life in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 8. Due to their ever-apparent relationship struggles, Jasmine and Gino were most recently on 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2, where Jasmine was granted an open marriage from Gino. However, Jasmine got pregnant and just had a baby by the man, Matt Branis, whom she had the open relationship with. Jasmine has made herself the ultimate 90 Day Fiancé villain. Jasmine keeps crossing the line. Jasmine has appeared in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise since 2021, and she has led a reign of terror on Gino, his family, and viewers ever since. Jasmine is known for having a fiery and quick-tempered personality, but she often laughs off her unhinged nature of her spicy Latina ways. However, there have been some deeply concerning moments. From her screaming jealous rages, to her intrinsically problematic financial reliance on Gino, Jasmine has sparked controversy. In Before the 90 Days Season 5, Jasmine found out Gino sent her topless photos to his ex-sugar baby. This caused Jasmine to snatch Gino's beloved hat off his head and throw a toothbrush. Jasmine has no shame in having public meltdowns, and they have often been at Gino's expense. Jasmine also has 2 children that she left behind in Panama and hasn't seen for years now, which is another red flag. Jasmine's mo is to go into a rage when she is unsatisfied or feeling let down, and that has earned her the title of one of the biggest villains in the franchise. She has manipulated Gino, like when she bought herself but implants instead of a wedding dress and coerced Gino into an open marriage. Jasmine often plays the victim but also only ever apologizes for her behavior when it's a means to an end. Jasmine also embarrassed and betrayed Gino by getting pregnant with Matt's baby, as she is still married to Gino. Jasmine is a scary figure in the 90 Day Fiancé, much like Angela Deem, but Jasmine crossed the line in a physical way during the 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 Tell-All. Jasmine assaulted Rob at the Last Resort Tell-All. Jasmine threw a shoe at Rob. Jasmine elevated her concerning status during the tell-all by engaging in a confrontation with Rob, Sophie Sierra's husband. Jasmine showed up late to the tell-all proudly showing off her baby bump, which was a shock to all the people of the tell-all. Jasmine had no indignity about relaying that she was carrying Matt's baby, and was eerily happy in the hurt she was causing due to her actions. Jasmine's blatantly disrespectful actions caused 90 Day Fiancé's Rob to speak up about the wholly unsettling nature of the situation. Rob mimicked Jasmine's accent when she tried to degrade him for speaking about her pregnancy with another man. "You are a cheating wife," Rob said before Jasmine called him a clown. To which, Rob asserted, "Yeah, and you're a pregnant W********. This caused Jasmine to get up from her chair and throw her shoe at Rob, an action which she repeated with her other shoe when Rob incited her with his words once again. Jasmine's shoes did connect with Rob's body, which can count as an assault, and it all happened on camera. Host, Sean Robinson, urged the cast not to get physical again upon the second show throwing. Jasmine clearly took her anger to another level, and one that is wholly unacceptable. Jasmine is trying to garner support and sympathy. Jasmine victimizes herself. In the wake of her show throwing, Jasmine has clearly been unbothered by the fact that she crossed the line. On social media, she has been leading with her pregnancy happiness, and throwing Matt and her new baby in everyone's face. Jasmine took no accountability for her assault on Rob, and she was not reprimanded by the franchise. At the very least, Jasmine should have been removed from the tell-all. However, Jasmine was a sympathetic character when she was pregnant, as she was in a fragile state, but there is no excuse for how she acted. Regardless, Jasmine's shoe throwing is an escalation of her already bad behavior. Jasmine likes to do things to get a reaction in her favor, and while the shoe landed on Rob, her actions haven't landed well for her reputation, despite how sympathetic she is trying to present herself. Jasmine victimizes herself, and she got support from her female co-stars after the encounter with Rob, which plays into how she manipulates situations in her favor. Should Jasmine be axed from the 90-Day Fiancé franchise? Jasmine is a polarizing figure. Jasmine's shoe throwing was abhorrent on 90 Day, the last resort, but it's part of larger egregious behavior she's demonstrated time and time again within the franchise. It's unlikely Jasmine will see repercussions from the shoe throwing, as the network hasn't taken action to fire her. Moreover, Angela Deem has gotten away with similar antics. Since Jasmine is such a polarizing figure and does draw a lot of viewer engagement, her messy story will probably continue to be followed, especially because she relishes the spotlight and good or bad attention. 90 Day Fiancé. Everything to know about Jasmine Pineda and Matt Branis, aka Matt Branis' baby Matilda. 90 Day, the last resort star Jasmine Pineda has given birth to daddy's twin, baby Matilda.